don't know if you can hear me, but PSA for the Boston girlies. Cactus Club, all girls and all couples. I'll let you know about the next place, but Cactus Club, if you're looking to meet a man, it's not here. At least not on a Friday night. I don't know about any other time, but it's Friday at 8. I've been here since like 6:30, looking, hoping, praying. It's not gonna happen.
I tried. I really tried. I put myself out there. I feel like I also have no voice. I've been talking the whole time and entertained numerous conversations I did not want to entertain. I think the male demographic attending a 35 and up singles event just maybe isn't for me. Some guy engaged in conversation with me. We were talking and I said, okay, well, if you want to take my number. And he said to me, mind you, this is a singles event. He said, for a dating app, like not app, but like dating organization or whatever. He said, I think you're looking to date intentionally and I'm not looking to really date right now. So that's what was there.
One of the main reasons why I avoided gyms completely is because I felt like there was a lot of this pressure. So like if you don't already have the body, then you go there, you're a f***ing loser, you're wasting other people's time, you're hogging the equipment. And at the same time it's also like, paiseh ma, right? Then the other thing is also that I felt like there's this very strong like ego game at play at gyms also, which I was very uncomfortable with. So even if I go to the gym, I'll go to the corner where nobody is. I'll use the machines that nobody use.
Men that go to singles events aren't the men that women want. Women complain that there's no men going to single events, and the few that do show up, they don't want to deal with. Because the truth is, the kind of men that women are attracted to don't need to go to singles events. They either already got a woman or being pursued by women. It's not necessary for them. So we can understand why men don't show up, because the ones that do, we don't even want to talk to. Now, what do you guys think?
What do you think most women misunderstand about male dating frustration?
Men want to settle down. If you look at the data, the most recent data around young men, they want families still, they want marriage, they want commitment, they want legacy, they want to build something. The problem with women is that women set the standards for how other women operate. This is called intersexual competition. And with social media, with Botox, filler, eyelashes, these standards, right, to create contrast, and women will empower or position women to engage in the same types of behaviors that they deem to be empowering because they want to minimize the contrast between competition within the market. So all of that being said, women continue to present themselves in ways that do not align with male preference. Men will sleep with women who are attractive. They will engage with women that they are attracted to, but that does not mean that they will commit to the same bucket or tier of women that they lust over. Those are two very different strategies for men. And women don't understand that when men are looking for a long-term partner, they're looking for consistency, they're looking for emotional regulation, they're looking for loyalty, and they're looking for somebody that they can build a life with who has those qualities, the character traits, the morals, all of those things that are aligned with their vision.
Just sitting here thinking about how I went to singles night at church and it was hundreds. I mean, at least 1,000. First I thought it was 500, but the pastor said it was 1,000 singles in attendance. Like, are we all living the same life at this point? Because I've never been in a room with that many single people or even thought that it was even, I thought I was like the only one left. I mean, beautiful women. All types, shapes, and sizes. Literally African-American women. Like, a room full of singles. And I'm like, this has to be an experiment. Like,
You better pay attention to me tonight. I'm so sick of this. Oh my god. Touch a boob, buy a drink. I mean, it's like very simple. Okay, so I recently went to a singles event, and it was 90% women. And I was wondering, like, where's all the dudes?
with 1,000 singles in attendance. Like, are we all living the same life at this point? Because I've never been in a room with that many single people even thought that it was even I thought I was like the only one left. I mean, beautiful women, all types, shapes, and sizes. Where are the men? Where are the men? Then again, don't know.
Here's my hot take on a girls' night. Girls' night is not girls' night. Please stop lying. Dressing up in skimpy outfits, saying I'm doing it for my girls, I worked hard all week, I deserve this. No, you're not. You're actually chasing outside validation and attention from men who are not your husband or your boyfriend. Let's be real. That is not empowerment. That is pure disrespect. This has nothing to do with insecurity at all. This is about respect. Respect for your man, respect for your relationship, respect for yourself. If you're fully committed, why put yourself in an environment built on alcohol, hooking up, and attention? You do not go fishing where you do not intend to catch. A real girls' night, in my opinion, that is pajamas, movies, laughs, deep talks, maybe some wine, not parading around bars, clubs, or where single people are on the prowl. Call it for what it is, temptation and destruction. If you think that's innocent fun, then you do not have the first clue about loyalty. Respect is a choice, and choosing to avoid those places is how you prove where your loyalty really stands.
Boy, which one of y'all started complaining about the women going to the men's restroom? This is crazy word. Got us in line because y'all feel some type of way. Equal rights.
Did they really just say equal rights? As if that was some sort of gotcha moment in this particular situation? Oh dear. And personally, I do find it rather amusing when individuals like to use words seemingly without actually understanding what they mean, but I digress. But equal rights in this situation does not mean that the women need to have access to the men's restroom, because they have equal opportunity by having equal access to their respective restrooms. Now, a person could argue, I suppose, that there should be more women's restrooms, but that would be something to take up with the owner or manager of that particular facility. But the real question is, if the line was longer for the men's restroom than the women's, how many women, in the spirit of equal rights, would be willing to let the men in their restroom with them?
Universally, that the men that he works with all say that they come last, that everybody's needs come before theirs. I'm going to tell you something. When he first told me, I was like, that's complete BS. You guys are watching golf and you're watching the game. You go to work, then you come home, you do whatever you want. That was me rejecting a truth. When I stopped myself and just said, let me just process this for a minute. Do I even know what Chris's needs are? Does he even know what they are? It struck me because I'd love for you to turn to chapter 9 in your book, because you write about the exact same thing. It's on page 139. I want you to read the first part of that so we can unpack this. And as you listen, you're either going to feel validated, or I want you to have an open mind about the truth of this.
One of the most significant obstacles preventing men from breaking free from emotional incarceration and evolving into comprehensive men is the inclination to suffer alone in silence.
As a man right now, it doesn't matter what you do, it's wrong. Like, if I'm kind and soft to my kids, then I'm going to raise a son who is not going to be masculine. And if I'm hard on him and I scream, I'm creating trauma. There's no way for men in this world, it seems like, to exist without offending someone. And it just seems like that's becoming a trend where now more men is be like, you know what, I ain't going to say or do nothing. And then women be like, well, the men ain't menin. It's like, how do you want me to men when you're taking away my power to do anything? Had a conversation. This is a true conversation with a bunch of women who were single. And they were just like, DeVal, do you think you as a husband should be able to control where Kadeen goes? And I was just like, I don't think I should control, but I would like to know where she's going because I'm responsible for protecting her. And they were just like, well, you don't have to know where she's going to protect her. And I said, wait a minute, it's my job to protect you and you don't feel like you should tell me what you're doing? And they said, no. You had a bunch of women who are not in relationships with the overwhelming loud voice of, I should not have to do this, but you still have to do this for me. They're just saying, I'm a woman, I have my opinion. And I'm like, there should be a conversation here. It shouldn't be your way is the only right way and I have to cower because I'm a man and say no.
So I think there was maybe a clip about, or from Mel Robbins or something like that, I think that's what her name is. And she was talking about, she's married to her husband. And she was talking about how I think he said, men always come last. Like everybody's needs go before men. Oh no, you guys come in and watch golf. And then she said, I had to sit back and I had to unpack that. And then I started saying, well, do I really even know what his needs are, his wants are? Do I know that? Does he even know that? Yes. A lot of men know what they need. A lot of men know what they want. It's because of society that it keeps on getting stamped down and pushed out, that they keep on getting silenced. So men don't say anything. They just keep on doing what they're told to do because that's their wiring. That's how they're supposed, that's how men are made. I just keep on doing the job, even though the job is crap and I don't like it. If somebody say it's going to lead to the greater good, then I keep on doing it. I believe there was one young man where there was a guy that was like a millionaire sitting in a Rolls Royce, and he said, man, I drive the Rolls Royce. I pull up in the Lambo too. You know, sometimes these women, they don't answer your text back. Sometimes they sitting in another guy's section. It happens to the best of us. And the guy reacting to it was like, so you guys have been telling me to go get rich and then I'm gonna get all the women. What is it all for? And his sentiment was that because he was like, well, you know, this sucks, but I'm doing it for the greater good. I don't like it. And that's how most men are. They're quiet. They just put their head down and they start to work. But they know what they want. They know what they're working towards. Modern women just don't care. And so I need you, Miss Robbins, to keep it on you. Because you didn't know what you was talking about. You didn't know what your husband needed. You didn't know what your husband wanted. Let's not try to bring it. Well, Chris, I want to talk. Before I say what I want to say, I want to know if you really know what you want. I want to know if you really know what you need. We don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear, do you, hey, I haven't been listening to you. I haven't been paying attention to you. I'm sorry about that. I'm here to listen and I'm here to execute. I'm here to reciprocate. How many modern women gonna do that?
But you already know I want you. Why I gotta play a game? I want you.
So you think niggas that easy?
Some of y'all did. I'm a little nervous because you seem a little hard.
What do you mean by that? She's nervous. She think I'm gonna pack her up.
Okay, well let me see your phone.
Let's see. Oh,
No, I don't care about none of that.
So she might give me a fake number, so I don't even know for real, y'all.
You said 901 area code?
What that mean?
That's me. Lock it in and then you can call me later.
You're so in there.
What? Is a problem? Oh.
Niggas might be easy.
Men avoid the gym because they're afraid of the truth. You can either lift that barbell or you can't. You can either push that sled or you can't. You can either run that mile or you can't. If you train, you will get stronger. But if you don't train, you won't get stronger. Reality is either true or false. The gym forces you to face who you really are. So when you dedicate yourself to the gym, you're dedicating yourself to the pursuit of truth. No fancy words can deceive the iron mirror.
He looks at me and then looks away and keeps walking. And this is an issue that I have been experiencing abroad no matter where I go. The black men look at you like, why the f are you here? And will not talk to you. They won't say hi. They won't crack a smile. None of that. And it's
Got on my bags, what's next? I'm on my way to Thailand. I'm on my way to Thailand. Passport, flex. I don't expect nothing less. I'm on my way to Thailand. I'm on my way to Thailand.
Genuinely, what happened to the art of courting a woman? Way back when, there was a time that people would literally like duel over a woman. Maybe this was just in the movies, but people would literally go to the girl's house with a speaker in hand, blaring, singing love songs. Even the art of sending a girl flowers has been lost. And now we've resorted to story likes, and if you're lucky, maybe you'll get an actual reply. What happened?
One of the main reasons why I avoided gyms completely is because I I felt like there was a lot of this pressure also. Like if you don't already have the body, then you go there, you're a f***ing loser, you're wasting other people's time, you're hogging the equipment. And at the same time, it's also like, paiseh ma, right? Then the other things also that I felt like there's this very strong like ego game at play at gyms also, which I was very uncomfortable with. So even if I go to the gym, I'll go to the corner where nobody is. I'll use the machines that nobody use.
Are you really gonna talk loud the whole time, ma'am? Ma'am, there's a live performance and people around you hear you talking. If I can hear you, they can all hear you. You're not making eye contact with me and it confirms that I'm correct so far about you. I need you to look at me when I talk to you. And this is for your husband. He paid me to do this because you got a problem and it pisses him off, okay?
I work with special needs children and my son is on the spectrum and
Yeah.
I was telling her that I work with special needs children.
Well, guess what? I work with special needs people. Are you okay, ma'am? Oh, here we go.
I work with special needs.
I understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sir, my bad. I know. Sorry. You're going to have a long night ahead of you. Ma'am, I'm sorry. Don't cry.
You're fine. It's my anniversary dinner, so...
Oh, you were just trying to double down on empathy. It's okay, ma'am. It's okay. You know what? Forget about what I'm doing. Talk freely. You know, me. I'm just doing... Idiot. Why would you disrupt someone trying to make friends, you know? She gives back to the community. She works with people with special needs. Also, it's her anniversary dinner, you piece of comic. Don't you know when it's someone's anniversary, they should be able to talk and disrupt shows that other people paid for all the time? No. I love you, though. Hey, I love you. I promise you this. I love you. You have a good soul.
I really do have a good soul, so I apologize.
I know you do. I know you do.
Women really making it hard for us to have a date, get a date, find a husband, get a man. I don't care about going to no 7-star, 8-star restaurant. I'm cool with a 5, 4-star restaurant. I'm cool with Longhorn. I'm cool with Texas Toll House if that's how you say. I'm cool with Outback. I don't care about the ambiance. I don't care about nobody flipping no chicken in front of me doing no magic trick. It's not even a magic trick. All they doing is making the fire go woof. I'm not impressed by that. I'm not paying. I don't care for my man to pay $900 for no ambiance. Shit, give me the money. If you gonna do that, so if you ask me, that's a waste of money. Then the amount of food that they give you, the absolute disrespect. They give you one piece of fish with a leaf on it. I'm good. I'm really good with Outback. I'm really good with that. I don't give a about nobody doing no magic trick in front of me. I'm not about to pay $900 for a meal that's the size of an appetizer. I'm leaving hungry still. Women really acting like they impressed. They leaving hungry still. They just don't tell y'all. But they just want to feel like, you know, somebody did something for them. That was a waste of money. I'm cool. I'm really cool with Longhorn. God, I love steak. But I don't give a about seeing nobody flip it in front of me. I have a conversation with on my date, and they're about to light my hair on fire. Woo, you gotta act like you gotta act like you amazing. Nope.
I don't want a man who's only going to judge me based on my size. You just called him short. We don't want a woman that's only gonna base us based off our height. I'm the same way he doesn't qualify for you. With your figure, a lot of guys you won't qualify for. Give me a second. That's okay.
Do you want a hug? Okay, you guys are all just like really misogynistic.
How do you define misogyny? I'm just asking how you define misogyny.
Can I go?
The most attractive men you would ever see, I would turn them down immediately over like some like mid white boy.
So you've just made a categorization. So you said there's beautiful men and there's mid men. Why are you able to make an objective determination about someone's physical appearance, but you can't do that to yourself?
I will always consider myself a 10. I do what I want with the way I look.
But how can, if it's...
Bro, you can all down these specifics. You want me to say I'm like a 9? I don't care what you say. I really don't care what you think about how I look.
That's fine.
Are you alright? Well, it's kind of like stressful. You're putting me on a podcast to debate how I look, and I've already said...
I've never met one genuinely good man.
Never.
Okay. I can't be the only one that finds that statement a little more than difficult to believe.
Every single man I have encountered has done something absolutely horrific and minimized it.
Okay. Such as?
Every single man that I've encountered is a liar, is a perv, and does not see women as humans.
That last part. Yeah. Here's where I'm going to call it for what it is. Things that never happened. 4300, Alex. Because most men do know that women are fellow human beings, and I would go so far as to say that most men, especially in the Western world, do see women as equals. So I think there's something else behind this. But yet, has anyone else noticed they haven't actually defined what would constitute a good man?
There's no such thing as a good man.
I really feel sorry for individuals that think like this because they are quite obviously stuck in what is known as a confirmation bias, where they tend to favor the information that supports their existing beliefs. In this case, that there are no good men.
And if you think you're a good man, please explain why. I'd love to hear it.
And what good would that do? Because I have a feeling no matter how logical or rational the explanation, in my experience, when someone is very firmly attached to their own opinions, it is almost impossible to convince them that they may be wrong.
Because I guarantee you, probably 99.99% guarantee, your explanation is going to show that you are not a good man.
See what I mean?
I'm about to blow your minds with this one, being a woman speaking out about this, but the court systems are designed to favor the woman and the men pay the price. Did you know that 85% of child custody cases are awarded primary custody to the women? We live in a society where the legal doctrine is based off of old, outdated information and the notion that, oh, women are the most crucial for those tender years. And I did not know this, but you can go look it up. States are awarded funding based off how much child support that they get awarded. So it incentivizes giving custody, sole custody to one parent so the other parent has to pay. Did you know that? And a feminist woman will claim that they want equality, but they will demand privilege. They claim they want traditional roles until it comes to custody and child support. The hypocrisy. And when you're pushing a good father out of the picture, you're not just hurting the father, you're hurting that child or children emotionally, physically, spiritually. And don't forget, ladies, you might have carried that baby, but that father carries the blueprint.
You know, I listened to the woman talking about, hey, I'm good with Outback or Longhorn Steakhouse. I don't need you to pay $900 for a meal. I don't need you to pay $2,500 for a meal. I'm glad there are women out there that are saying this type of stuff, because it lets men know that there's some sort of sense in the world. You don't actually need that. Number one. Number two, it's not to say that you'll never have that. But a lot of modern women like to bust in the door talking about, hey, this is what you're going to do for me. And, you know, if you can't even do that, then the relationship is not even going to get off the ground. Well, I guess the relationship's not going to get off the ground. Okay, it's fine with me. And you pass up good men because they won't take you to a $2,500 restaurant off the bat. Y'all might do that, but it might be in year 3 that he take you to a restaurant like that. He might say, man, you know what, for our special anniversary, I'm gonna take you here to the $2,500 place, but also we're gonna go on an all expenses paid, everything vacation to one of these islands or one of these resorts. You know, I done already called, I done already got off work, I done already called and told them you gonna be off work. All you gotta do is just get in the car and we can go. Oh, I gotta pack a bag. Oh yeah, you gotta pack a bag. Okay, we'll pack your bag and, let's go. That might be year 5, but modern women want that in year 1. And the men y'all be picking, they do all that in year 1. And by the time year 4 or 5 rolling around, he hadn't done anything in 4 or 5 years, but put that thing on you consistently. And now you stuck.
Would you rather break up or let me go through your text right now? We go through them right now on camera.
I have an ultimatum.
Yeah, either we break up or let me go through them.
Who's asking that?
No, let me see.
Is this like a new thing or what?
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok.
Okay, well don't just reach for my phone. Like I have stuff on there that is not your business. What are you talking about?
Which one are you choosing?
Why do I have to choose? Why is that a thing? It's That's not how relationships work. So what are you talking about?
Which one are you picking? Are we breaking up or can I go through your text?
Okay, well, what if one option just leads to us breaking up anyways? Like,
So then it's wraps.
no, I never said that. But like, I know you're sensitive and stuff.
I'm not sensitive.
I think you're sensitive and you're insecure, and that's the problem that we need to work on. I think we need to go to couples therapy, probably.
I think you need to go to therapy by yourself. Maybe the therapist can just get to the bottom of your scum text.
Who said I'm texting anyone?
Okay, then let's read them if you got nothing to hide.
Maybe.
Don't touch me.
Stop playing.
Nah.
Are you being for real?
Yeah, either let me go through them or we're done. It's not funny.
Literally stop.
Alright, no, I'm
Stop
not.
playing.
No, I gave you the one.
Okay, I'm not texting anyone, but I just have like a couple details.
Alright, cool. Then get out.
Well, I haven't gone on a date, so why
I
does
don't
it
care.
matter?
Get out.
Everyone should be able to explore their options.
I can't agree with you saying, "Ooh, I look fine today. Let me post it for the world to see." Because what are you posting it for? To get that attention? It's as simple as that. There's no other reason to post. Now, I'm going to ask y'all this. If a dude tell y'all, you can post the same stuff you've been posting. Post whatever you want. But make your page private and delete all males off your page that's not family member. How would you feel about a dude saying that?
That's controlling.
So you would think he tripping?
Yes, that's controlling.
Trinity, you would think he tripping?
I would. I'm not gonna.
So how you-
Narcissistic.
Okay. They just said they posting for themselves. They doing it just because it look good. They just said it's not no unloyal aspect to this. But when we take males out of the equation, you the bad guy. But before you take them out of the equation, they just posting for themselves. It can't be for y'all selves, and it can't be just because you feel good, because I'm still saying, babe, post it. Baby, do your thing. Post whatever you want to post, however many times you want to post it. Let's just take the men that might pose a threat to our relationship or trying to get in between what we got going. Let's take them out the picture. Now I'm tripping. So don't they click in y'all head that, maybe I'm not just doing it just for me. Or maybe I'm not just doing it just because I feel good. Can we agree to that now?
I still can't.
We can't agree to that. Message.
I cheated on my husband of 14 years and lost him forever. This is long, but it's something I need to get off my chest. My husband, 36 male, and I, 36 female, have been together for 16 years and married for 14. We have 2 daughters who are 13 and 12. About 3 months ago, I cheated on him with my coworker once, and I immediately regretted it. To be honest, I still haven't figured out the real reason why I cheated. On the surface, the reason would be that my husband was too caught up with work for a couple of months, and I felt neglected and unappreciated at times. I know that this isn't the real reason, so I'm trying to figure it out through individual counseling. I only cheated on him that one time and immediately told him the next day because I couldn't bottle up my guilt and shame. He was shocked at first, but then went on to
immediately just walk away, homie. No reaction will always be the best reaction. I know how much it hurts to lose somebody, being married. I can't imagine, homie. Losing someone that you thought was going to be there forever, man. But she doesn't respect you, and she will never be that same girl again, man. One of the most common things I see in men is they make these women special in their head. They have this idea of them, and this idea, it fades, man. Women, they'll change, and they'll go cheat, and they'll stay with them. Oh, I love her. You can love her as much as you want. You're never going to get your girl back, man. You're never. That's why in the Bible, man, it tells you to walk away with adultery. It's not a joke, man. they're not going to respect you. They're not going to care about you. They don't care about you. Stay cold, find a purpose, find a mission, let God.
Let me finish.
Jesus Christ.
Just shut your mouth and let me finish. Okay. Thank you. About time. 2 + 2 = 4, would you agree? Is that always true?
What do you mean by always?
It past, present, and in the future. Is it a universal
it
truth?
Depends. There's an entire debate over whether we've found math or it's always existed. For example, if there was no one to see it, in the cosmos, and we had 2 particles just rolling around each other, does that mean 2? Does that still exist? Does math still exist in that context? I think that math is probably something that we observe and that we've kind of come to use in a utility sense. But I don't think that I think there probably needs to be someone there counting for for there to be one or two or three things. I think it's like there's some utility in math. So I don't necessarily think it's like something that you can quantify in this way of always existing. I think it's something that we kind of constructed.
So you're saying numbers are only dependent upon the things in the world?
I mean, if there's no things in the world, yeah, there's no number of things.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
If there's no things
Numbers
in the
are
world,
universal. Yeah, numbers
What do you
pre-exist.
think a number
Logic
is?
pre-exists creation. That's why creation is ordered in a logical way.
Okay, I would probably disagree. I
So
mean, I just don't
creation is not ordered in a logical way. Okay, do you believe in the laws of logic?
I think that laws of logic are like we use them like utility wise, right? To come to conclusions and to like
So they
see
could
patterns,
be
et
they could
cetera.
be false in
That's
the future.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying that we've
asking
constructed
you a
system.
question. Okay, I'm asking you, could they be false in the future?
Never feed their egos.
So cool if I grab your number though? I can't take you on a date? Why? Okay, no worries. Excuse me. Oh my god, I'm in love with you. What's your name?
Ashley.
Huh?
Ashley.
Are you from Australia?
It won't work. It's English number.
Huh? Oh yeah, it would work. It would work.
You already?
It would work.
Already?
What?
That's fun. Oh, you
Who's this? I have no idea what this girl is.
You see how she rejected him? She curved him. She wasn't interested. But she didn't want him talking to anyone else. She didn't want him giving his attention away. That was supposed to be reserved all for her. And what did she do? She came to hate. You know why? Because she couldn't accept the rejection. She couldn't accept his indifference. Indifference is a woman's kryptonite. Why do you think they hate nonchalant men? They always say that, I hate nonchalant men. You don't give them the reaction that they want, they can't stand it. That's the same thing how women say, how come when we reject men, they unsend their DM? Why do you care? That's because rejection to a lot of women is an ego boost. They get to look at it like, oh, look at all these men that want me and that I turned down. And they use it as a sense of validation and a way to boost their ego. A lot of y'all don't realize how much power that you have and your attention. I mean, as a whole, if we were more selective with who we gave our attention to, a lot of these egos wouldn't exist. It's a dirty game. Stay focused though.
Y'all, how angry do you think my husband's gonna be when he finds out that I need him to change the way he did this? So I just noticed that you see the way these are spaced apart right here? Well, these are closer. I don't know why he bought this one that has the closer, I don't know, railing pieces, but I wanted it all to look like this. I don't know. He's done 5 so far. There's the rest of them down there. He can take those back, I guess, but I don't know how hard it is gonna be. Just take the screws out of there and replace it.
I think the part that husband is going to have the biggest problem with is actually hearing from her that he did it the wrong way. Because I'm telling you right now, I don't know anything about construction, but looking at where those bars are placed, it kind of looks like they would be placed closer together at the bottom in order to protect animals and probably small children from falling through. I don't know. You guys tell me if I'm way off base, but the fact is that she hasn't gone and talked to her husband about that. It's only about the look of it, and it's not about the actual use of it. Based on that, she has decided that it has been done wrong and is going to need to be fixed. I don't think he's going to like it.
Can you stop? You're actually being kind of annoying, and you're embarrassing me. We're in public.
Stop, you're acting like a child. Stop being annoying.
Look, babe, I'm a vampire.
Can you stop acting like a kid? How old are you?
Babe, do you want to go in Best Buy real quick?
You can go. I'll just wait outside and shit.
You want to make dessert for tonight? What do you mean? What's wrong with you? I don't even... Babe, how's the food?
Why are you acting like you don't love me?
Bro, you just told me you're like weird.
That doesn't mean stop loving me.
You got it.
Can you go grab ketchup for me? It's behind you. That's ketchup, right?
I like your haircut. It looks nice.
Appreciate it.
Hey babe, how was your day?
You know what I find funny and kind of weird, I guess? What was that saying that if a woman acts like a child, then if she acts like a girl or something like that, then she's with a man. If she acts like a woman or something like that, then she's with a boy or something like that. Let me go look at this saying real quick. Yeah, okay, so the full saying is, if a woman acts like a child, she's with a man. If she acts like a mother, she's with a boy. And then they say the quote often comes with a third condition to cover the full spectrum. If a woman acts like a man, she's with a B. You know, you can kind of understand what that means, right? And I want to go back to, if a woman acts like a child, she's with a man. Basically, he puts me in this state of euphoria and this state of just being me, just free and wild and uninhibited. But if a man is playing around like they're saying and just kind of joking, oh, stop acting childish. So we can have women, and this is what I'm saying, they put this stuff online for you to see. They say this type of stuff. I can act like a child, but you can't. I can act like a diva, but you can't. There's only one pretty person in this relationship. They don't be understanding what they saying and how stupid it actually ends up being.
My fatness doesn't devalue me.
Why?
So I'm an A.
Why doesn't it?
Yeah,
Why
okay.
is it that your own
Why ask
assessment
her
of
to
your
tell her
looks
that her
has
perception's wrong?
nothing to do with how the external world perceives you? That's my
Because
problem.
I don't give a shit. You
Right,
decide.
because you don't care, so there's no
I
real
don't care
value
about-
judgment.
I don't care about other people's
how can
opinion
you-
of
how
me.
can
It's
you
not
speak
more
for the
important than the
rest
opinion
of
of
the
I hold
world?
of myself.
Yeah,
And
it
if you
is.
don't-
If there's a value judgment of how you would self-assess your own looks, the only possible conceivable metric I could even think of would be the perception of how other people view you for your value judgment
And
of
I
how
was in a
you look.
relationship for almost 8 years with someone who thought my
How would you-
body
how could he-
was
how could
the
you ever
most
come up with a
beautiful
metric?
thing he had ever seen. I have been pursued by many men who think I am gorgeous and beautiful. That perception exists whether you have it or not.
Okay, so assume for a second, I can envision a world where you're the only human being who's inside of the
And
world.
guess what? I'll
And
never
if
be
you're
the only one who thinks
and
I'm
if
hot,
you're-
and I know that bugs the shit out of you,
if you're the
dude.
only human being who's inside of a world, I can perceive that I can come up with whatever metric I want for myself, because I have nothing to compare it to. So if I have nothing to compare it to and I have nobody else's value judgment, then I can say I'm the most beautiful person who's ever lived, and that would be true. But if I have the value judgment of hundreds of millions of people to compare the standard to, and I know that I'm below that threshold and just decide that I'm above that threshold anyway,
I'm not the only
that's not
person who
based
makes
on
that
anything
decision.
objective. You're just making shit up.
No, I'm not, babe.
You might want to sleep, bro.
I don't care about I don't gotta check shit, bro. I don't have to check shit. What the fuck you think? You ain't nobody. You ain't no motherfucking.
You might as well let him go now. You called him up here.
One more time, bro. Tell him for the niggas in the back. Tell that nigga one more time, brody. Bro, I ain't gotta check.
Get him together, bro.
I don't gotta check a motherfucking thing, nigga.
We ain't come up here for nothing. Let him go. Let him go. You called him. You might as well let him go. You called him. I do. I want to watch this shit again and again. Who wants the video? $5.99. Hey, he pushing you like that. Are you pregnant though? Bro, get them together. 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 Get them
I'm literally not listening to y'all anymore. I'm not listening to you.
I clearly just need to trust my gut. Y'all were so mad, so up in arms about me cooking for that man. Y'all were so mad about me getting him grilling tools on our second date. This man is literally using his grilling tools on the weekend, sending me videos, sending me pictures of him using it. He's so grateful. He's so gracious. He like absolutely loves it. He showed up at my job today with meats that he had grilled with the tools that I made him. Let me show y'all. Surprised me at work. I wasn't supposed to see him. Y'all know I'm not supposed to see him until this weekend. He showed up with meats in hand, talking about, you're not going to be the only one cooking in this relationship. So what now? Oh, and the nigga got range. Brought roses too. So what now? What now? Please. Please. I'm going to do what I want. Every time you touch me, I just melt away. Everybody asks me why I'm crying from ear to ear.
I get very annoyed when people make very generalized statements about dads, like, dads don't know what they're doing, because yes, they do. It just annoys us because they probably do things very differently than the way that we do them, and we don't want to admit they're right. But prime example for you, story time. We're going on spring break. It's me, my husband, our 2 kids. Now, I like to consider myself the president of the party planning committee around here, so I start planning the spring break road trip of a lifetime. We're gonna hit up the Indiana Children's Museum. We're gonna go through Gatlinburg, hit up Dollywood, then go to all the Ripley's Believe It or Not exhibits in Myrtle Beach. We're talking roller coasters, gourmet ice cream, swimming with stingrays. Somewhere along the drive in Tennessee, my husband goes, I just kind of want to drive around aimlessly and find something. So I'm like, okay, bet, we have time. All of a sudden, he pulls off to the side of the road and stops the car. And he goes, look, a giant rock. And sure enough, there was like the most giganticest rock I had ever seen just sitting there on the grass. And then he goes, should we climb it? And the kids are like, yeah! And I'm like, oh, I don't know, it's a really big rock. What if the kids get hurt? And the kids are like, boo, mom, boo, and then start climbing the rock like little geckos. Here they are on said rock. Y'all, we went underground cave kayaking, went to an entire theme park, met a mermaid that looked a lot like Emily King. And if you ask my kids to this day, their favorite part of the spring break road trip, it is the big rock. Dads know what they're doing.
If I take 25 years out of the workforce to raise 6 of your kids, I have less of a burden.
Yeah.
Going
How do you
50,
not have
50,
less of a burden?
We
That's
paying 50.
manual labor.
What if
Oh,
you're just-
that's manual labor.
What if-
I think that any job you can do in your pajamas can't be that hard.
Truly, if you came home and your wife was in her pajamas every day, would that not like turn you off or make you feel a certain type of way?
I don't. Here's what most men want as the outcome for their children, who for the most part, by the way, are sent off to public school, and she's not watching them do nothing. Even if she stays at home and she raises them, and on top of raising them, homeschools them, right? And she does that in her pajamas, then that's still the least lazy thing she could be doing in comparison to sending them off to public school. So yeah, when you're talking about the labor added and what they have to do to raise kids, they mostly outsource that anyway.
Outsourcing takes time too.
Oh yeah, they have to go wave at the school bus. It's a rough gig. They have to get their up at 6 a.m. to get them on a school bus.
Well, do you
It's a
ever
rough
think
gig.
about how much it would cost you to pay a nanny, to pay a house cleaner, to pay a private chef, to pay like all these
And then
individual
let's reverse
jobs?
it. Well, let's just reverse it then. Okay, but what about how much it would cost for you to be able to stay at home all day and do absolutely nothing and have cable television, have trash paid for, have your electric paid for, have all of your utilities, have vacations given to you, have all of that? That also has a high cost, a significant cost associated with it. So as you're about, wait a second, my maid service should be compensated. It's like, well, your living expenses are already compensated. You have to do nothing for it.
Give me some money to leave for these kids so they can get some DoorDash.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, babe.
So, I get the door for you real quick.
I know we get ready to go on a date or whatever, but I need to leave some money for the kids so they can get some food from the DoorDash. You mind giving me a couple dollars?
A couple of dollars for this our first date. Where they daddy at? With the money.
All that don't matter. I'm asking you. I'm going on a date with you.
I know, but that's not like technically like you supposed to have that set up before you call yourself going out on a date. The children should already be straight. That shouldn't be like a responsibility on me. Like
So
To
my
pay for
kids,
your kids' food.
yeah, my kids not important to you. It's a package deal.
We just met. In order for a package deal, we just met. How, like, this all happened like real fast. Like, I got.
So you're not gonna give me no money to leave for my kids?
No, that's not. You should already have that straight before you called yourself going out on a date. No, I'm not. That's not. You know what? Maybe this wasn't a good idea.
Really?
You don't have your children straight, so you shouldn't be going out on a date.
So you're just gonna cancel the date? You're not gonna help me with the kids or feed the kids or nothing?
Those ain't feed the kids. They not my kids.
All right.
They're not even.
All right.
Yeah,
Cool. Take care.
You trust her?
Huh? Yeah.
You trust her?
Yeah.
Y'all go to the phone? You go to his phone ever?
Yeah, I go to the phone all the time.
Ooh, you go to her phone? No, not really. I'm about to teach you all the tricks and tips. Alright, bet. But let me teach you something. Anytime a female is going through your phone, that means she got something to hide of her own. Let me see. Alright, no, you on the wrong app already. Go to messages. No, go through his shit. Don't focus on me. She don't see that. That's the first red flag. She don't like this. That's a red flag. Click edit right there in the top left. Don't even focus on me. Okay. Click show. Look. Oh my God. She already know what I'm about to do. Click show recently deleted. Okay, hold on. Don't show her. Come over here. Come over here. Come over here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Chat. You see this? Recently deleted and it's muted. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna recover it. I'm about to recover everything.
Recover every single one.
And is he gonna be hurt if I recover these messages that's muted?
No, it's fine.
Is it bad? Who was Poppy? Who was Marley? Who's Marley?
Oh my gosh.
Can I read this out loud?
What is here?
You said you never kissed a girl like that before.
What is this?
Uh-oh. When you get home, go through that phone, and once you go through that phone, you're gonna realize that you want you a black queen. Go get you a black queen. You deserve it, King, okay? Alright, I got you. Alright, hell yeah, I fuck with that. Have a blessing. Yes, sir. And you know, you're kind of looking at these clips of modern women. They're gonna fool around however they do it. They could be in the driver's seat or the passenger seat. Either way, they're going to ruin life for themselves. There was a clip in there where you have the real husband versus the work husband, and this is what modern women be doing. I got my work husband and my real husband. My husband's okay with it. Why would he be okay with that stupid stuff? Why do you have a work husband? I can see if you had friends, I can understand that. But why do you get close enough to somebody that you have a work husband? That's weird. But modern women do that, and then that bleeds, and that's what I keep on saying. That type of behavior, they think they're slick, but that type of behavior bleeds on into their home. You're not slick. Men just be doing other things, right? And so modern women, don't matter whether they're driving the car or it don't matter if they're in the passenger seat, they gonna ruin their lives. You go to the next clip, I think it was. This woman, if I remember who she is, she makes a lot of money. And then she says, I've been having trouble finding a man. I really like this guy. I'm going to cook for him. You know what I mean? Oh, why are you cooking for him? Oh, why are you doing it? You're not supposed to be doing that for a man. And now these women are not in the driver's seat. They're in the passenger seat, but they telling the woman how to drive and steer her own vehicle. Oh, don't do this. Don't do that. You better not do this. And about to mess up the relationship. So it don't really matter with these modern women. Their intuition, their gut, whatever you want to call it, their behavior patterns, their character is so shot, it's so bad that they're going to figure out a way, whether they're controlling the vehicle or somebody else is, to ruin relationships over and over again.